Hi all. On this video, I'm trying to explain what a RACI matrix is. So let's understand what RACI stands for. So a common problem in many projects is that the team members have a wrong perception of what their role is and what is the role of others in their team or the organization. So there is a difference between what a person thinks their role is and what the organization thinks they should be doing as well. So as the process grows, this confusion also grows, and with the time, it would lead to many other problems. So few of the many problems could be having a poor morale individually and within the team, lack of ownership because of uncertainty in the roles and accountabilities, ineffective communication, conflicts over who needs to do what. So this is where RACI helps. It's a responsibility charting tool which tells who is responsible for an individual task, roles of each person involved, so that this will be helpful to everyone. A project manager can understand and make sure that the team members stick to their specific roles and do not get confused or have a misperception. So let's understand what our responsible stands for. Now this particular person in the team is the one who is the actual doer of the task. He is the one who delivers the task, and it's always good to have minimal number of people who are responsible for one task. There should be one responsible person per task for sure in the matrix when we construct it. A as it stands for accountable. It means this person is the whole and soul person who is answerable for the activity or the decision which needs to be taken. It is typically some kind of manager who is there in the team. In most of the projects, there will be one person who is accountable for a task. C stands for consulted. This person is the advisor for the given task, generally an subject matter expert whose opinion everyone seeks or you seek before you decide on a decision. It is advisable to have minimal number of consultants, as too many consultants can slow down the process because it leads to too much deliberation and also idle discussion time. Now every task ideally is strengthened by review and consultation from more than one team member. So it is important that we have one person who is always consulted for a given task or decision. I stands for inform. They need to update the progress or the decisions but need not be consulted, nor they directly contribute to the task or the decision. There can be any number of persons who fall into this category of informed, and there is always one-way conversation or a communication which is happening to the group of people who are tagged as informed. Now let's understand how to use RACI. Choose a process which is not bound to change shortly. Define the work process. This process should consist at least 10 to 20 tasks. Prepare a chart with these tasks. Avoid all the obvious tasks because they really do not need specifically to be mentioned on the chart because it's very obvious. Discuss with your seniors and have one-to-one discussions with the teams and identify all the tasks. Now identify the RACIs for all the tasks as in the image and construct the matrix. Once done, socialize or distribute among the participants or the non-participants who were there in the meeting when we made the RACI matrix, and get a proper feedback. Revise the chart if changes are advised. Agree on a final version. Now the points which need to be kept in mind when we are doing the matrix is to check if every task has an A and an R, which is having a person who is accountable and also responsible. Are there too many tasks for one R? That means one person is working on multiple tasks. Now do we have enough C's and I's per task? For a complex task, ensure that RACI all the four are available. So this chart can be referred by anyone and also used for future purposes as well by anyone from the team, which is always helpful for any new joiner. Now it needs to be revised regularly though. Now this is really helpful when creating a team charter. So this is how RACI helps the teams. So in the image here, there is a list of activities which are involved as part of the scrum, part of the sprint ceremonies, and I have mentioned the roles on the top row. There could be multiple roles. This RACI matrix can be customized based on the organization's needs, but it is important that we have a role and we have a task which is there in the matrix, and we have the RACIs mentioned against each task which plays the critical role. So we can add or edit the roles and the tasks based on the need of your project. Now this is how I use RACI in my project. Thank you. If you have liked the content, do like and share and subscribe to my channel.